Hey Elite Fitness, Coach Annette here. I wanted to make a quick video to address quite a few questions that have been popping up. Address some of those. First, I wanted to start off by talking about my week this week. My youngest daughter, who I pick up from school, has been on a shortened day schedule, so my schedule has been a little bit more busy and crazy this week. You know, by the time I get up in the morning, do what I gotta do, get her to school, come back, get my workout in, then clean up, it's been time to get her. And then by the time I come home, the kids are all here and there's stuff going on. So that's sort of why I haven't been on the computer quite as much during the day this week. So I do apologize about that. My workout this week has been a lot more hectic than it usually is. I've been doing an AM workout and a PM workout, so that does take up some time. My schedule is not usually like that, but the weigh-in challenge is coming to an end. I'm focused and dedicated, and so I'm really trying to make something happen there. And for me and my body, because you know my body's just so used to doing this for so long, it really takes some serious hard work to make something happen. Diet has been spot on, really, really good. Lots of fish, lots of chicken, lots of vegetables. Things are good there. I still could improve on the water intake if I wanted to a little bit, but which leads me into the next conversation I want to talk about, because there's a lot of chitter chatter going on in the group about the juicing subject. So for all of you who don't know, where this first started for me anyway, is our group member Sean Hogan told me about this movie Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, pretty sure is the name of it. And he said, hey, you gotta watch this, it's crazy, you gotta see this. Okay, so basically the gist of it was a guy, he goes on this juice fast diet thing because he has some health issues and he's overweight. He loses the weight, he becomes healthy, he takes on this other guy and sort of mentors him to do the same thing, and the same thing happens. This guy just, it changes their lives. It's crazy good, and it's so, especially for people like me and all of you guys who are into health and fitness and eating right and all of this great stuff. Basically juicing, it's about juicing. You get a juicer, and we can discuss those in a second, and just fruits and vegetables is all it is, and you put them through this juicer and it just extracts the juice out of the fruit or vegetable. And there's, you know, millions of different recipes you can go by. You're still getting all of the nutrients, you're still getting the calories, you're still, well, I guess you're not getting all the calories because you don't have all the pulp and meat and stuff in there. You drink the juice. For me, I've tasted some good, I've tasted some that I did not love. You know, there's certain things you can add to them that make it a little earthier. Not really gross, I wouldn't call it gross, it's just earthier. It tastes like earth. I don't love when my husband adds beets, or too much celery hasn't been very popular in the house. But there are also things that you can add to sort of, I think, take out some of that taste. You can add lemons or citrusy things. So if you go to the website, the www.fatsickandnearlydead.com website, there's so much information there, which is where we found the juicer that we bought, which is by a brand called Breville. And they have a whole line of juicers. They range, from what I've seen anywhere from like $129 all the way up to like $4.99. I did some research online, and every one of the Brevilles, even the cheaper, you know, more budget-friendly ones, had great reviews. The one I bought is called the Elite. It's like the Fountain Elite, I think it's called. It's been fantastic. It grinds everything up. You can do it however you want. If you want to do the actual juice fast, that's where you juice breakfast, lunch, dinner. If you want to add in snacks, you do. If you want to add in juice for snacks, you do. That's the juice fast. You drink juice for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all your major meals. There's also on the website, there's a place up top that says plans, and there's like a 5-day fast, 10-day fast, you know, and it goes all the way up to, I don't even know how many days, I didn't look. If you wanted to just, you know, replace, say, lunch with the juice or breakfast with the juice, that's fine too. You know, it's all just what you want to do, what's going to work for you. Let's talk about my husband for a minute, because I've had some questions going on with that. Basically, he started this thing like full on Monday. Today's Thursday. This morning he weighed in at 195. At the beginning of the week on Monday, he was weighing in at 203 pounds. So, I mean, he's lost 8 pounds in a few days. Now, don't get me wrong. I know how this works. I know that, you know, that weight loss is going to slow down, but for right now, he's thrilled. I'm thrilled. It's a great thing. He has been juicing. Juicing in the morning. He's been going to Jamba Juice for lunch. And if you go to Jamba Juice and you ask, you can get where it is just straight juice. I think he's been having the carrot and orange. Pretty earthy, I think, but that's the deal, you know, and he's also been juicing for dinner. He hasn't had anything else. So actually I'm lying. I think he had a few nuts today because he is, which leads into the other question, you know, someone was asking, is he grouchy? A little bit, yeah. I mean, when you're doing this, you're low on energy because you're low on calories and it takes a few days. I think that when your body's not used to something like this, you know, you're coming along and you go down, I think, but then you will start to come out of that. Your body will adjust. It'll go, all right, you know, and you'll come out of it. And so I think he's on the way out. For him, he's absolutely loving the weight loss that he's seeing. As with all of us, you know, you guys know, I know, and now he knows. When you see that number go down, it's like, it's motivation. When you see something happen, you go, whoa, this does work. I'm going to do it some more. You know, it just motivates you to go more. So I don't know if you guys have been noticing, or I know some people have on my Instagram and on our page. I've been posting these little pictures of like certain moves that I know that we do have some people in our group who don't have any of the Beachbody programs for whatever reason, don't have a gym membership. So I thought maybe it would be a good idea to post some pictures of some moves that are going to be overall good for the whole body. Some of you may have also seen the little pictures that I've been posting of like a whole workout that you can do. It's just all going to be body weight, going to happen right in your living room floor. You don't have to have a gym. You don't have to have fancy stuff. You can just do it. So I put up the plank one. And yes, plank can take a little bit of time to get used to. You know, what do you want to do? Sorry about that. What you want to do is you want to get into that plank position as you see on the picture. You can either be down on the elbows or you can be all the way up, okay? And you're just going to hold. You're going to hold that plank position. You want your back as flat as you can. You don't want it to dip in. You don't want it to bow out. You want to try to get it flat. You also want to sort of tuck those hips under and squeeze those glutes. I was reading some comments about one of our members who didn't care for plank, maybe didn't think it worked or whatever it was. It does work, it does. You have to really squeeze, you have to really hold. You want to squeeze those glutes and you have to hold as long as you can. When I first started, we're talking 10 or 20 seconds. You know, I've seen people who can hold that thing for like 3 minutes. It just is going to depend. It really is going to work the core. There's other ways that you can do, that you can use plank to work, to make it harder. You can be in plank, and so hopefully I'm in the be in plank, and you're gonna lift your leg up and turn and plank, kick my death. Anyway, it's called a plank twist, and it's gonna work these side core muscles. That's a fantastic move. You'll see that a lot in Insanity. They use plank a lot in Insanity. A lot of hopping back into plank, which causes you to tighten up your core muscles, which, you know, believe it or not, does work them. So anyway, then today I posted one about squats. I had also seen somebody had put up a picture about having problems with lunges. I can understand where that can be a problem, people with knee issues. It could be that they're just not the move for you. It could also be that you're kind of going too far forward. You don't want your knee to go past that foot because then you're pushing too far. It's the same thing though. You really want to, especially when you're doing the lunges, you really want to tighten in the center area. And when you come down, you want to use the core right here to control it. You're not necessarily flopping forward. Control the move. The squats, the same thing. When you go down and back, when you come up, you want to really squeeze those butt muscles. Come down and squeeze. And again, you don't want to go too low. You don't want your knees shooting forward. So you can try those and see if any of that stuff, it could just be too that that's not a move for you. There are some moves that I find that they're just not for me. There's a few that I'm finding in the new yoga that I'm taking that they're just not for me. I don't like them. They make me sick. I also wanted to talk quickly about the C4 pre-workout drink that I have actually been loving. The taste of that I can drink. The Assault one, I'm gonna be completely honest, I took it the one time and I have not taken it since because it tasted so nasty. It tasted like pink medicine that you get when you're a kid and you have to take it and it's just gross. I couldn't handle it, but I will take it. I will, because if it works, it works, so whatever. But the C4 tastes really yummy. But the thing is, I wanted to ask a few of you if this is happening with you. So I drink it, it takes about 5 or 10 minutes, and I swear it's like I can feel it entering every nerve or entering my body or something. I get these little tiny prickles all over. And my entire body is little tiny, like little pinpricks everywhere. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to like wipe my, I don't know if it's my nerve endings or my veins. It can't be my veins, but I mean, I don't know. It's a really weird feeling. It goes away once I get into my workout and everything, but it's definitely strange. And I wondered if any of you that have tried the C4 have had that same thing go on.